Profusion baffles me. Every time I use one of their eyeshadow palettes, it baffles me that it's... Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be trying out some new affordable makeup. I've recently been going through my beauty room and moving things over from my old storage unit to the new custom cabinets that I have, which I will show you guys in a future video. But as I was moving things over, I found a lot of things that I haven't tried yet, and so many of them are affordable. So I just decided to combine all of those things into this video, and I really want to create more of a glam look with them, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. We've got things from Profusion, I have things from NYX, Catrice, Revlon. I think that's pretty much it, but I'm really excited to try all these out, so let's just get right into it. I'm going to do the eyes first, and I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. This is the waterproof concealer, and I'm going to take the shade Fair Neutral. Also, if you guys hear like hammering outside, they're still landscaping our yard, and that's what that is. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of this onto the lids. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with a sponge. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the eyelids with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. It's been forever since I've used this. I tried to grab some makeup that I haven't used in a while to also use in this tutorial, and everything is affordable, so this whole tutorial will be with all affordable products. This is in the shade Fair, and I'm just going to go ahead and sweep some of this on the eyelid to set that concealer. Alright, here's the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be trying out today. It's called Mirage by Profusion. I really enjoy Profusion palettes. My favorite one that I've tried so far is the Wanderlust palette. This one's kind of fun because it has pressed glitters in here, so I'm super excited to try these. They had another like summer themed one, but they were all out of stock at my Walmart. So if I see that one again, I will definitely pick that one up and try it in a future video. I'm trying to think of what direction I want to go because there's like a really pretty green sparkle in here. There's also some really fun burgundies and a bright pink. I'm going to start with this shade right here as I think about what I want to do. This is a really pretty peachy color. And I'm going to start by buffing that into the crease. Whoa. That was more pigmented than I thought. I'm just going to use this as the transition shade, so I want most of the product in the crease, and then once there's a little bit less on the brush, I like to kind of buff that up and out toward the end of the brow, as well as into this area here. Same thing on this eye. By the way, this palette retails for $9.99, and you get 35 shades, which is crazy. That's one of the reasons why I love Profusion palettes so much. I just feel like you get so much for your money. I'm going to go into this shade right here called Chai, which just kind of seems like a nice cool tone brown. And I want to kind of shape out the crease even more with this shade. So I'm just going to focus this shade directly into the crease. I'm not going to worry about buffing it upward at all. I just want to use this to create the eye shape. I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye, really just building it up into that crease. I actually love this shade. And it seems like so far the shadows are blending really nicely together. I love how it's cool tone because it literally contours the eye and helps kind of make it look more 3D. I love that. Okay, let's see. Let's dip into this shade right here, which is called Compass. It's the darkest matte shade in the palette. And I just want to pat that on the outer corner of the eye and kind of blend it into the crease a little bit. That's a really pretty warm brown. This color is gorgeous. Ooh. So far, the quality and formula of these mattes are so good. It used to be that some of my Profusion palettes were kind of a hit or miss, but so far, this is a hit. I really love how everything's blending and the shades are so pretty so far. All right, this is where we can kind of go any direction. Maybe I'll do a shimmer shade first and then top it with a glitter. I kind of want to use this one. I don't know. Let's try it. I'm going to use this one right here. It's called Zenith, and I'm going to apply this with my finger, so I'm going to dip in. Ooh. That looks pretty. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this with my finger onto the lid. Oh my gosh. Is that not a stunning yellow gold? I'd say it is. Let's do the same thing on this eye. I'm really happy I chose this color. It's so cool. Wow, I love that. It's so pretty. This is so gorgeous, but I have to try out one of these pressed glitters. So I'm gonna do this one right here. This is called Goddess. And I don't know if I've ever tried a pressed glitter in a Profusion palette. Ooh, that's what it looks like on my finger. I can't wait to put this on my lids. So I'm just gonna layer this right on top of the yellow. I kind of want it to be more scattered because I love how that yellow looks. So I'm gonna try to just kind of press it, and hopefully I'll be able to get more of like a scattered glitter effect. You're kidding. Oh my gosh. Honestly, you guys, Profusion baffles me. Every time I use one of their eyeshadow palettes, it baffles me that it's only $10 and it looks this incredible. It's crazy. That's magical. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, we're gonna do this eye, and I actually love it over that kind of yellowy metallic base. I think it made it look so cool. All right, I'm taking the brush that I was using with the darker shade on the outer corner, and I'm just kind of buffing that right around the crease just to kind of clean up any stray glitters that got too high on the lid. I'm gonna mix these two shades right here. So the brown that we were using and then the one above it, which is a little bit more of like a burgundy. And I'm gonna add that just to the outer corner, kind of closer to the lash line. And then I'm blending it out. And then I'm taking what's left and just kind of lightly dragging it right above the gold shade in the crease. But I'm not bringing it too far in, just a little bit to kind of shape that even more. All right, I'm gonna use an eyeliner. I don't normally use eyeliners, but we've got some new ones. These are from Revlon, and these retail for $8.99. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. There's a classic black and brown, a gray. I actually used to love gray eyeliners back in high school, so I'm excited to see that. There's a purple, a blue, and a burgundy. I feel like the burgundy would be kind of cool with this look. This is the Revlon So Fierce Vinyl Eyeliner. It looks like this. Let's go ahead and try it out. I'm going to apply it kind of more toward the outer portion of the lid, at least to start. I can always move it inward, but I kind of like just the outer corner kind of a line because I don't want to take up too much lid space in this inner corner since I love that yellow glitter, and when I open my eyes, I don't have that much visible lid space, so I don't really want to ruin that. I'm just going to keep it on the outer portion. I really like this shade. It seems to be gliding on very nicely. Yeah, not too shabby. Let's go ahead and clean up any fallout that got underneath the eyes, which there's quite a bit since we do have that glitter shade, but that's why we do the eyes first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up these edges. And then I always like to pat out the line that I created just to make it not so harsh. Well, so far I am loving the eye look. Since we do have glitter on the top lid, I like to go in with mascara just to kind of catch any more fallout as I do the rest of my face. I have a new mascara. This is from NYX. It's the On the Rise Volume Lift Mascara. It's not a mascara, it's a lift mascara. It says this ultra pigmented formula catches and coats lashes in a matte black color for quick charge. I think it caught it on camera then. Yeah, okay, well, the power just went out, so where was I? I was talking about the mascara. It says it has an innovative applicator shape that is supposed to deliver high drama, intense volume, and serious elevation. I'm somebody who loves an extremely voluminous or volumizing mascara, so I'm excited to try this. Here's what the packaging looks like. Let's go ahead and look at the brush inside. Whoa, look at the brush. That really is unique. All right, let's go ahead and put this on just the top lashes. It kind of has one of those scratchier applicators, which is not a deal breaker, but just be careful if you do end up trying this mascara to not scratch your eye, because it's not like a brush. It seems to be one of those silicone ones. All right, we built up one coat. I'm gonna try to layer up 2, and let's do 3 coats because I really want to see what that will do. All right, there we go. I'm getting some traction on the 3rd coat. Oh yes, I really like that now. I'm definitely noticing the lift in the lashes. I never curl my lashes before mascara, but with that being said, this definitely is curling my lashes at the root. There's the before and after. What do you guys think? It took me 3 coats to get that, but maybe it's worth the building, you know? Because it does layer in pretty thin coats, which is kind of nice to prevent super clumping. I obviously like a little bit of clumpage, but this mascara definitely is doing a good job at separating and lifting and volumizing if you want it to, if you build it up afterwards. Because just 1 coat is pretty. It's a little bit more fluttery and natural. I'm impressed by this mascara if you can't tell. I wasn't sure at first, but the proof is in the pudding, you know? What does that phrase even mean? Do you ever do that? Like you say a phrase that you've just heard growing up and then you step back and you're like, what does that mean? What does the proof is in the pudding mean? Can you guys tell me down below if you know? All right, I'm just building this up. I'm just doing the 2nd coat and then I'll do the 3rd coat and then we'll move on to the face. Yeah, 3rd coat's a charm definitely with that mascara. All right, let's move into Complexion. I've got 4 new primers. I'm obviously not gonna be able to try all 4, but these are from Catrice. We have the Keep Me Matte, which is supposed to be pore refining and anti-shine. Correct My Red is an anti-red base. Fresh It Up is an Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. That sounds like my cup of tea. And then we have the Goodbye Pores, which is the Poreless Blur Primer. So immediately I'm drawn to this one. And this says that it has bamboo water in it and it's supposed to give you a fresh and dewy finish, which I am all about these days. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Ooh, it kind of has like a gel texture to it. Let me go ahead and apply this all over the skin. Ooh, it feels nice. It doesn't smell like anything, which I really appreciate. I don't always like fragrances in my makeup, especially complexion products, just because I do have such sensitive skin, but this feels super nice. Ooh, I really like how this feels. Seriously, that feels really nice on the skin. Should we try one more? Maybe I'll try the Goodbye Pores just in the T-zone to see what that does. This one's a nice light pink color. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and I'm going to go ahead and apply that in the areas where my pores are a little bit larger, so the T-zone basically. I'll put a little bit right here. Uh-oh, what's happening? It seems to be pilling right here. Ew. What in the world? Well, maybe you're not supposed to use those two on top of each other? I don't really know. So far out of the two, I really like the Fresh It Up one. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Catrice Foundation. I felt like it was very appropriate since I have Catrice Primers. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade 010 Light Beige. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a little bit on the face. And I'm gonna blend that out with the Tarte foundation brush. I love this foundation. It's been a while since I've used it, but it's honestly so good. I'm just kind of spreading this out all over the skin evenly with the brush first, and then I'm going to go right over that with a sponge. I need to keep this foundation out on my desk so that I reach for it more. It is honestly so beautiful. I love how that looks on my skin, and I'm actually not going to add any more coverage with the foundation. I'm going to go straight into the concealer. I'm going to go back into my Ulta Beauty concealer, and I'm going to dot that underneath the eye area, and then I have a little bit of a darker shade for blemishes, which I'm going to spot conceal with. I'm gonna put a little bit of the darker concealer underneath the eyes too. That construction's driving me crazy. Sorry, you guys. The show must go on, you know? I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer over the blemishes first, and then the under eye area. Let's go ahead and set the face using the Maybelline powder. First, I'm gonna use the shade Fair for underneath the eye area, because that just really helps to conceal even further and to brighten the under eyes. I'm also gonna use that same shade on the chin and down the center of the nose, and a little bit right here on the forehead. And then I'm gonna take a darker shade. This is Fairly Light 10, and I'm gonna use a larger powder brush with this to set the rest of the face. All right, let's move back into the Mirage Palette by Profusion. I kind of want to do a fun lower lash line. Is that crazy? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start off with that same transition shade that I used on the top lid. This is called Dune. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this across the entire lower lash line as the transition. And then I'm gonna go into this really fun pink called Clueless. I'm gonna tap off the extra and pinch the brush. I'm gonna start to work that across the entire lower lash line. And I'm gonna make sure to connect this to the existing shades on the outer corner, just so that it looks more cohesive. Oh, something in my eye. Okay. That's kind of fun on the lower lash line. I did want to use some of these liquid eyeshadows from Coqui. I have so many different shades. I received these in the mail forever ago, and I've just been waiting for a video to do them, and I just kept waiting and waiting, and I realized, you know what, I've just got to throw them in a video somewhere, otherwise I'm never going to try these, and they look so fun. So these are the Coqui Crystal Fusion liquid eyeshadows, and I felt like it would be really fun to do something on the lower lash line, so maybe one of these pinks. Let's see here. I'm thinking maybe one of these three. Let's try this one right here. This is in the shade Super Natural, and it's like a pretty pink with a gold reflect. These retail for $6 each. I'm just gonna run that across the lower lash line. Ooh, oh, I like it. I'm just gonna use my pinky to kind of press it in. Same thing on this eye. Ooh, I really like how that looks. Fun, I really like that. And then maybe we could use one of these as the inner corner highlight. This is called Polaris, and it's a much lighter kind of champagne pink. Let's see how that looks in the inner corner. I'm just gonna dot it in there first, and then I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I'm just gonna pat that out and blend it. Okay, that's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and add some lower lash mascara using that same exact mascara. I'm probably gonna do only 2 coats on the bottom lashes, we'll see. Oh, whoa, maybe 1 coat. Regardless, I'm putting mascara on the lower lashes. Okay, I really like how that looks. Let's go ahead and quickly bronze up the skin. I'm gonna use the Maybelline City Bronzer, and I'm just gonna do a quick little zhuzh around the whole face. I'm just adding warmth around the forehead, cheeks, of course, and then I always love to do it down the neck and along the jawline. I'm actually getting a facial right after this, and I don't want to wash off this makeup. It looks so fun. Okay, after I feel like the face is nice and bronzed to where I want it right now, let's go ahead and do highlighter first. I have a highlighter from Coqui. This is the Soft Glow highlighter in the shade Gleaming. I have swatched this before, which is why it looks used, but I've never applied it to my face. I don't think. If I have, I truly don't remember. I'm gonna go ahead and take my highlighting brush and dip into this. I'm not really sure if it's better to use this with a brush or with your fingers, because it is kind of more of a putty formula. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dust that onto the cheeks. Let me see. I feel like it works with both. This definitely has more of a purpley blue shift to it. So we have a lot going on the face today, but hey, that's the point of today's video, is to try out a bunch of affordable stuff. So here we are. Okay, I do think that's pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and try to layer this down the nose right here. Maybe I need to use my finger. Yeah, I definitely feel like it works better with your finger, but it's kind of hard to blend it out with your finger all over the cheeks. I personally feel, maybe not, I don't know. But see, it's like a putty. It's kind of an interesting formula. I'm gonna add some to the Cupid's bow. I mean, my skin looks very, very glowy. It's not a natural highlight by any means, but at this point, this makeup look is not very natural either, so it kind of fits. I don't know. I think I like it. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the Essence Satin Touch Blush. This is in the shade 01 Satin Coral. This is not a new product to me, but I haven't used it in forever. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to the apples of the cheeks, kind of blending it back over top of the highlighter to blend it. All right, and now we are going to wipe off any foundation that got on the lips. And we're gonna try out some of these new Revlon vinyl lip polishes. These are available in 12 shades, but I just grabbed the 3 nude shades since I knew I was gonna be doing something crazy on the eyes. They're formulated with vitamin E, shea butter, creamy mango, and whipped vanilla fragrance, okay? The applicator is designed to hug your lips, and it has a vinyl-like shiny finish. So let's see which one we want today. That could work, that could work. That's a little too deep. Okay, maybe I'll mix the two. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Birthday Suit. Oh, I have a piece of glitter on my lip. All right, let's go ahead and apply this. Ooh, that feels really nice. And actually the applicator, you know how it said like the applicator is designed to hug your lips? It actually does. That actually feels really nice on the lips. For some reason, when I looked at like the vinyl lip polish, I thought it was gonna be extremely sticky. It's a little sticky, but way more comfortable than I was anticipating. I'm gonna layer the shade Act Natural over top in just the center, just for some added dimension. And then I'm gonna take my finger and kind of press that into the lips. Well, that's fun. All right, let's step back and assess the situation. We'll add a little more bronzer on the forehead, as usual. Wow, this is fun. Very glam, very sparkly, but that's okay. I really like it. Okay, let's brush up the brows. I used the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil today. I'm just brushing them up, and maybe I'll fill in some of these more sparse areas. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set the entire face using the Catrice Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. I've heard that the Catrice Dewy Setting Spray is really great. I have yet to pick that up. I'm gonna have to do that next time I'm at Ulta. But I'm just gonna go ahead and set the entire face with this. Okay, take my fan and then take my sponge and just pat everything down. And no makeup look is complete without some brow gel, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna use the Clear Boy Brow by Glossier. All right, that completes the makeup look. Let's take a closer look, and then I will tell you guys my first impressions on the things we tried today. Honestly, I really love how this look turned out. I know it's kind of different and kind of fun with the bold lower lash line. Can we talk about this palette? Profusion does it again. It truly baffles me how these are only $10 and they're at Walmart, and they have such incredible palettes. And so far so good with all the eyeshadow palettes that I've tried from them. I've been so thoroughly impressed. I can't wait to keep using this. I love the pressed glitters in this palette. That sets it apart from my Wanderlust palette, so I do feel like I will be reaching for this in addition to my Wanderlust palette. It is so good. So I love that. I would highly recommend it. I'm actually thoroughly impressed by the NYX On The Rise Volume Lift Mascara. It looks so good, but like you saw, you do have to build it up, and 3 coats for me was where I got the effect that I personally look for in a mascara. So it does take a little bit longer than some of the other mascaras that I've used to get this kind of an effect, but I will say the applicator allows it to separate the lashes, and also I truly feel like the top lashes are very lifted, so I'm super impressed by that. The 2 eye products that I tried today, I love. I also really enjoyed the Coqui eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I feel like that added such a pretty effect, and also in the inner corner. I am going to have to continue to try those out, especially on the top lid, to see if they crease or anything like that, but so far so good on those. The Catrice Primers, based off my first impressions, I do feel like I'm going to reach for it. This one, again, the Fresh It Up moisturizing one, it's just different than the other primers that I own in my collection. It had a really wonderful kind of watery consistency, and it felt super fresh on the skin, so I'm excited about this primer. The other primers I'm going to have to try later, and I will update you guys if there's any of those primers that end up working for me, but I do feel like you guys will see me use this a lot more on my channel. The vinyl eyeliner, I mean, it went on nicely. I'm honestly not somebody that uses eyeliners all the time, and I don't feel like I can say, oh my gosh, these eyeliners are absolutely incredible. I need to test them a little bit more. I need to wear them in the waterline and all that, and kind of do more of a wear test with those, so I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. But like I said, I've got to go get a facial after this, so I have to wipe off all this makeup, and I'm really sad. The Coqui Soft Glow Highlighter, What do you guys think? I don't know why I'm so on the fence about this. I feel like maybe it's because I'm used to my Honest Beauty highlighter, which is a very natural kind of skin-like highlighter. This one you can definitely see on the skin, so maybe that's what's throwing me off. What do you guys think? I still feel like it's pretty. I do feel like it does emphasize some of the texture that I have going on here. The formula was really, really innovative though, and I definitely felt like it applied a little bit better with the fingers versus a brush, so that's just something to keep in mind. It's not bad, but I don't think I'm personally head over heels over this one, but I do feel like it looks really nice. The Revlon lip colors I actually like way more than I thought I would. Up close, hopefully you can see how it smooths out the lip lines, but it still has a really nice opaque color. It comes in a ton of different bright, bold shades. I'm not sure if I would reach for the bold shades as much, just because with bolder colors, I tend to lean more towards a matte, long-wearing formula, just so it doesn't get everywhere. But I actually love how those two shades look together, and I definitely feel like I'm gonna be reaching for these as well. So overall, I feel like there were some really awesome products here. The eyeshadow and mascara is definitely what I would say were my favorites from today. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite product was that I tried out today. I hope you guys like this makeup look. I think it's really fun and I had a lot of fun creating it. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button. And if you're already a subscriber but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I upload, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I post. Also, as always, let me know in the comments if there's any other videos that you would like to see on my channel. I always want to make sure I'm making content that you guys want to see, so if you have any requests, please leave those down below. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!